Hey, what's up guys? My name is Ilyas and welcome to your 30th tutorial on jQuery. And in this tutorial we are going to set up our own web server. Well, it sounds tricky and complicated, but it's not. And the reason why you need a web server to work with AJAX. Surprise, huh? Because AJAX means communications with the server. So you want to send a request to a server, and well, before, I assume you guys had your tutorials stored locally, like I had as well, just on your computer in a folder, and you just ran them. But now we want to access the files in on the server, and because you cannot access files stored locally using JavaScript on your computer because of the security reasons and stuff. So you wanna have a web server set up in order to program AJAX. And what I have a great solution for it. I'm running a local host, just a local Apache on my computer, and I have this XAMPP tools. And XAMPP is a very good thing. So let's just go ahead and Google for XAMPP and click the first result, which is apachefriends.org. I make sure I go to the English version of this website. So XAMPP provides you a real Apache server running on your computer locally, and it is a great thing for web developers when you like developing somewhere outside, and if you don't have any internet connection, you can still do everything, and the XAMPP works like a real web server. You can actually host your projects using XAMPP. Well, you don't want to do that. Well, it's because it's not a real hosting, but you can actually use XAMPP for hosting your projects and use your computer as a server. But and it's also free. So what you guys have to do now, just pick your version for your operating system and download XAMPP, and then please set it up. And when you set it up, you have to have a folder called htdocs. I'll just type it right here. htdocs is a standard Apache folder where you put your files. In our case, you just put that the files from our tutorial, all those folders, except the video folder, because the video folder is mine, where I just store my videos. Well, doesn't matter. So you have to just copy all this contents of the previous tutorial into this htdocs folder. Well, I have a link called web, so this is where I store it. And when I go to when I just type localhost in my browser and press enter, this server just displays me our page we created, because I called it index.html, and index.html is a standard name for a web page, so that it appears right away when you just type localhost. Or you can have a different name for your index.html and for your HTML document, because you can access it like this, just localhost slash and the file name. Alright, so now I talked a lot and I explained you a lot, and now let's just go ahead and write our first line of AJAX code. So we are going to use a function called get, and this get function takes the following parameters, which is the path. I'll just type path as an example, and then it takes a parameter called function, and with the parameter data. Then you need curly brackets and normal brackets and semicolon, like as usual. Alright, and within this function with the parameter of data, you will type your code. So now what it does, it accesses the file following this path, and this data parameter is the parameter which gets returned from the server. So this data variable will basically store the server's response, and in this case we are just asking the server to provide us the contents of this file, which is stored under this path. Alright, now time is up, unfortunately, and we won't make it in this tutorial anymore to test and to program our AJAX function, but now I explained you the simple get function. So we grab the file path we get this data as a result, and then we can do something with this result. For example, we can display it on the page. And we will do it in the 31st tutorial. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.